If you thought that sound came from a very big amplifier, you will be surprised and even shocked to find out that this amplifier that we played just now is just this tiny. Introducing the AGA GA1 guitar amplifier. It's a 5 watt amplifier packed with features. So let's get on to the video and find out more about it. Now before we go ahead and connect the guitar onto this amplifier, I'll just show how to connect this speaker and make it a Bluetooth speaker for your purposes. All you have to do is click the power button a single time and it'll make this sound, and then just grab onto your phone, go to your Bluetooth settings, and you will see this amplifier listed as AGA GA1. You'll also see a mild blinking light on the top of the amplifier. Yes, I have found the GA1 and I'm just clicking onto it. Now we are going to play through the amp in recorded music as well as guitar music, and this will be recorded by a Zoom recorder so that you know how it sounds actually inside a room. This is not recorded by any kind of condenser microphones or studio microphones. The Zoom recorder will give you a very clear definition of how this amplifier will sound in real time. So that was the sound of the AGA GA1 connected via Bluetooth onto a phone with some royalty-free music. And if you want to disconnect this amplifier from your phone, all you have to do is click a single time and it gets disconnected. Now time to connect a guitar and see how this is performing. So we are playing the AGA amp with the Cort Gold A6 guitar, which is an amazing sounding guitar. We have done a separate review of this. If you want to check out this guitar, you can again go to the link in the description and you can see that video. So right now we have the bass and the treble both at 12 o'clock, and we have the volume say up to 60% on both the guitar as well as the amplifier. Here's a simple guitar pattern to see how it sounds without any effects. So that was clean, and we will now use the room reverb. Reverbs also of two types. There's room as well as hall. So we are using the room reverb now with the same pattern. Room reverbs are generally smaller to the hall reverb. Now we're going to use the hall reverb almost at 90%, and if you really want to feel it, I can just do this and you'll understand that that kind of an effect is what the hall reverb is about. So that was the hall reverb. Now we are moving on to the next effect, that is the chorus, almost again at 90%. So that was the chorus effect, and now we are going to the delay. To explain delay, mostly we generally do this so that you can get a fair idea of it. So you see the repeat of this. So that was the delay that you can use in multiple proportions. If you're using less delay, it'll have a quicker kind of a response, and the higher delay will give a more later response. Also, if you're putting little less chorus, it will be sounding like this, and if high chorus, You can feel the difference. Now the best part is that you can use the reverb and one of these effects together. That means you can use a room reverb and chorus, hall reverb and chorus, or else room reverb and delay, hall reverb and delay. So two effects can go at once, three effects are not possible. The last knob is the volume knob, which controls the volume for your guitar as well as your Bluetooth. The Bluetooth audio cannot be EQ'd out, it is a direct audio. The bass and treble do not work on the Bluetooth audio. Now, in case you want to play Bluetooth music and the guitar along with, for example, you want to use any drum sample, the volume has to be controlled from your phone. The volume control over here, if you do, the Bluetooth audio as well as your guitar's audio will go down at once. So, the suggestion that I can give is put the guitar amp volume on, say, about 60% and do the rest of the controls from your phone. You can also put a metronome as a backing track to practice your guitar on the go or at home. Coming to who is this guitar amp for? This guitar amp is for everybody who's looking to practice with some effects along with the guitar at home. This amp is also useful for people who want to practice on the go. For example, you are a musician and you want to practice right before the gig. You can simply keep this in the room, practice and be ready for your next gig. This amp is also great for people who are constantly traveling and want to keep in touch with their guitaring or even compose for that matter. So whether you take it to a beach or a hill, because this is battery powered, it can work. The company claims that this works up to 2.5 hours on one charge, which is a lot of practice time for anybody. Coming to what not to expect out of this amplifier. This is a 5-watt amplifier, so expecting that this will be enough for an audience to play a group of 10 or 15 people is also a lot, because these practice amps are intended mainly for practicing, and maybe max to max you are practicing with two or three friends, and if they have the similar size amplifier, the jamming really works well. However, if anybody has even a 15-watt amplifier, this will not be enough to practice. So this is more of a solo practice, or else in reference with 2-3 people playing the instruments at the similar volume. This is not really a performance amplifier. If you keep boosting at 100% volume, for any amplifier for that matter, the amplifier tends to become damaged over a period of time. Our recommended volume is usually between the 60 to 70% max. Usually it's between 50 to 60. 70% is the max that you can boost any amplifier, because the components do get heat up and over a period it will die. Second thing that you should not expect from this amplifier is thundering bass. This amplifier is intended to make an acoustic guitar sound great. So if you are thinking to use this as a Bluetooth speaker, you can, but that is for moderate volumes. That is for not bass heavy or dance music, because bass heavy or dance music requires literally big size speakers, and this amplifier is not really made for that. But if you ask me whether there's a balance in the sound, the answer is yes. You can still hear the kicks decently, but it doesn't go deep enough. So do not expect thundering bass from this amplifier. However, the mids and highs are really appreciable in the amplifier. We really loved how this amp sounded for its size. Size I'm keeping mentioning again and again, because that is one very crucial aspect when your expectation of a sound and the size has to kind of have a middle ground, so that you are not disappointed in the end. Coming to the pros and cons of this amplifier, like we do in every product. The main pros is the price. This amplifier is currently priced at just rupees 7,000 in India, which is an absolute steal, because you can't even find decent Bluetooth speakers for 7,000. All the brands like JBL and some higher brands usually cost way more higher than this. So the price is definitely an attractive factor. Second thing is the Bluetooth connectivity as well as the guitar input. There is usually no amplifiers which has Bluetooth and guitar connectivity in a small format. And most importantly, a rechargeable Bluetooth speaker for acoustic guitar is again not a product that is found in small size. There are amplifiers in the 20 to 40 watt category, huge and big ones that you cannot really pop into a backpack and take. Those have batteries which are rechargeable. This kind of size is not really found. And third pros is the headphone output, which is again a great addition to such a tiny amp. Silent practices are quite needed, especially if you're a late night person, so that you can keep your family sane and healthy. Another positive to speak about is that they have given a removable battery. So in case this battery's life is over, you have the possibility to replace it with some other battery. Built-in batteries which are not changeable are something that we are always worried about, because a customer might think that battery has a life cycle which can last maybe a year or 2 or 3 years max. Afterwards, the battery needs to be replaced. That is the life cycle of a battery. This amplifier comes only with a charging cable. There is no other accessories included in the box. This cable is little more longer than your standard mobile cable, so that you can charge it at a distance. Speaking about the negatives, we really wish that the amp had a separate control for the Bluetooth audio, because going on your phone again and again to shift, and the phone audio kind of jumps when you press the button every time, so that kind of jump might not be great to operate. This smooth transition of a minute adjustment is a really great thing to have. So we wish that the Bluetooth audio had a separate volume control. Second negative to speak about is this doesn't have any carrying strap. So if you want to carry this around, you have to grab the amplifier like this or like this. So it's a little inconvenient in my opinion, but how much ever it offers, I'm really happy for what it does. This is more of a table boutique looking amp. I mean, I really like how the whole wooden finish is. So that boutique look is something that I feel that can sit on any table or any shelf and still add to the aesthetics of the place. So I think that is the only two negatives I can really think about, because whenever there is a product with a given price range and what utility it is intended to imagine too many features out of the box is also too much to think about. So I really feel that this is a good enough amplifier for practice or travel and gets the job done in multiple possibilities. Final verdict about the AGA GA1 amplifier. Great little product, great invention, very thoughtful, and what all features it offers as per the price is an amazing package. We really haven't found any competitive products in any other brand in this price range, and that's why we really like what the offering is. The look wise is amazing, rechargeable amplifier, portable amplifier, has FX, so it adds on to a lot of aspects that a guitarist can imagine of. We might be seeing more amazing products in the future. We cannot wait to showcase that to you. So thank you again for watching. Subscribe to our YouTube channel for more product reviews and educational content. We are also available on Instagram under the name John's Music Store. When you order this amplifier from us, we make sure that we test and dispatch so that you get the right product right away. Thank you for all the support on our channel as well as our website. The links to buy these products are in the description. Please do check that out if you want to make a purchase. If you still have a doubt or query, feel free to reach us out on our call and WhatsApp support, and we are here to help you guys out. So thank you once more. See you again with some more cool videos of some more cool products, and until then, bye bye.